guys, so today we're going to take apart my G Flex 2, and that is because my camera's bad, and I gotta take it apart anyway because I was trying to do something. I literally just put it back together 2 seconds ago, now I gotta take it all apart. So, if we look closely, you can see all the screws that are necessary to take out to take this apart. So there's one there, one there, one there, 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 there. There's 3, 4 more down here. Okay? So those are all the screws necessary. And then we're going to want to take out that card. And then my other SIM card. And then we can get started taking this apart. So I'm going to have it like that. Just so you guys can see. So I try to make it as clear as possible for you guys. Seeing me take it apart. I'm just going to put my screws right there in a safe place. That's not really safe. So I was trying to make it to stop thermal throttling, and apparently I just made it do it more because it spiked up to 80 Celsius. So, yeah, that's ended up what happening. What else happened? Oh, yeah, so my camera. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I was going to put a G4 camera in there, but apparently the G4 camera is bigger, and I did not know that. I grabbed my other camera here in comparison. You can see there's a noticeable size difference. But I will be getting a G4, so I guess that's a good thing. My camera wants to focus on it. Here we go. You can see the size difference in the two. And I will be buying one of these just so I can put it in here and have this as a backup phone. But yeah, they're the two. And I stabbed my hand today with my monitor. What I'm doing is I'm going to wall mount all my monitors. I might have said that in the previous video, but I'm going to wall mount them, but they don't have Vases mounts. So I have to custom make my own. Be sure to see that in a video. It's going to be different for every monitor. This is just the way I'm doing it. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it other ways. But this is the way I'm doing it, and I'm not going to do it the way that most people would do it because it's not going to benefit me at all. Okay, so you're just seeing me unscrew these. We're not going to unscrew the bottom 4, only because it's not necessary for gaining access to everything. And most of you, if you are taking this apart for yourselves, or if you just want to see it taken apart, then you don't have to worry about those 4. Now, these screws are tricky because even with my fingernails, I can't get them out. Okay, I kind of saw where that went. I get it later, though. And I'm not too worried about this because this is also clipped on. So if you just take your fingernail, and there's an indentation there. If I can zoom in on it. There's an indentation right there that you can put your fingernail in, and then just pull. See how that came on clipped? And then you can just pull more. And be careful, you don't want to crack the plastic, so you can just run this up. You can also take a little pry tool to take it apart, and then we're just going to something fell out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was using that for mounting pressure. See, I already broke that clip, but it's not a big deal because it also gets screwed in. So just be gentle. Okay. So now we have access to everything else. Here, I just zoom in on that real fast so you guys can observe that. Please focus. That's the, hold on. I'm switching my display here. Alright, that's pretty much focused. Alright, so, you can see that. Then you can see the battery. And then that's basically the whole thing. So if we zoom out, well, I just shifted that. Alright, so we zoom out, and then that's that. Still the same thing. Let's zoom out all the way. And so there we go. Next, you're going to want to, you can take a pry tool, you can take a fingernail. I have a pretty long fingernail here, so I can just go like that and unclip that. You want to be careful of these. Okay, if I can get it. I take this apart all the time, And then when I go on video, it doesn't work. Okay, and then you can also just take your fingernail and scoop it onto that one, or you can take a little pry tool. Just be careful because these are ribbon connectors. And we got the battery, and you got this one, the tricky ones. Wow, I'm gonna end up breaking my fingernail. Okay, so you're gonna see. Oh yeah, and the camera usually sits right there. So you're gonna see what I ended up trying to do, and it didn't end up working. Right about now. So I was trying to do something else with it. Okay, making sure it just focuses because this is a large focus point camera, and you need the whole background blurred out so it can focus on the new object. Anyway, so this is it. And that was what I was trying to do. It's basically metal and thermo paste. We can actually clean that off. So, we can zoom in on this. There's the chip. Zoom in a little bit more just so we can see what's writing on it. Okay, so there's the chip. Ah, focus. There's the chip. Then you got these resistors they look like. Then you got a little microchip. I don't know what's under this. I can't take that off because it's soldered. If we look on the other side, these are solder points. That was our connector for the rest of the charging port and everything. Battery went there. That's the camera, front camera. And what's cool about this is that they use contact points. Let's see if I can find the contact points. Like, these are contact points there. They're contact points, and they correspond with these contact points right there. That's more contact points. These are all contact points there. So yeah. Then you got your micro SIM and then micro. I guess they're both micro SIM. I'm not totally sure. Okay, let this focus. All right. So now we got the battery. Now, if you were to, if you had to replace the battery, this is what you would do. It is adhesive, so you can just jam a, what do you want to call it under there? Jam a screwdriver or putty? No, not putty knife. Wedge, I think they call them. Just jam a wedge under there, and then the camera goes there. And just to put it in perspective, I don't know how I was expecting to fit that big camera in there. It has to fit in that little thing. I don't think that was ever going to happen, because this one fits in there snug. Good look. See how snug that fits? Ah, sure, I can't even get it in there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fits pretty snug. So yeah. And then it's pretty much it. I mean, like, I'm not gonna disassemble it anymore because I don't need to. But that's pretty much it. So that's the whole phone right there. Just take a little tour. Going around. Speaker. So yeah, just a short video that's like 7 minutes long. I'm not gonna put it back together. I will put it back together. I'm ordering a new camera, so I'll let you guys know if I make out any good with that camera. But yeah, hopefully it's not firmware. Hopefully it's the actual camera. Because if it is software, oh my god. And I'm not the first person to have this, but I think it may be the camera because it just all of a sudden stopped working and I didn't get any firmware updates. So I think it's pretty much the camera. So let me know if you guys want more of this. I have a Kindle Fire that I can take apart too. If you want, I can make a video of my monitors, taking them apart. I'm not going to fully disassemble that. I'm just going to take off the back and whatnot, show you guys how to do that. Access the back. I can show you how to debezel a monitor if you want. So just a couple ideas, just pointing them out there. I will be continuing with my computer, I just haven't had the money or time to deal with it yet. So, yep. And still waiting on a couple more parts. I'm still waiting for my graphics card to come in. It's a RX 480 Sapphire 8GB model is the one I'm getting in there. Gotta get the sound card. I didn't get that yet. I'm kind of putting that off because I don't know if I want to spend $80 on a sound card, but you know, this is gonna be my last computer for a while, so I figured that I would go with the best if I want to just stick with it. So yeah, let me just let you guys go off here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.